What are we talking about? Do we have anything?
I got stuff, dude.
Oh, okay.
Hold on to your...
Hold on your sweet Bippy. Welcome back to Geekonomics, everybody.
It's been a couple weeks.
It's been a bit. We went on vacations, and Bryon turned 40.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff happened.
We both went on vacation
So
same
I said we
week.
went on vacations. Not the same place.
Right.
We went to different locations.
Yes, we did.
We're not those kind of people that vacation together anymore.
We have.
We have. But we haven't done it lately.
Well, now you're married, and I'm married.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of weird.
Not really. We could couple vacation sometime. That'd be fun.
Fun times.
Yeah. You go do a crimes vacation or something and like visit some
Maybe Forensic Files will have like a festival.
Yeah.
Like an anniversary festival of Forensic Files.
Yeah.
And we just have the ladies go
do that.
solve a murder, and we can go hang out.
You know how
at a
many
bar.
times, branching off what you just said,
Yeah.
my wife, Claire, would love to hang out with your wife, Allison, and just talk about Forensic Files.
You said
She says
that
it all the time, every time, because she falls asleep to Forensic Files every night.
So does Allison.
And now, because we have the air conditioner on, because it's summertime.
And the living's easy.
Well, then living's easy, yes.
The living is easy.
Living is easy. Then the air conditioner is so loud. It's just louder than
Right.
a fan would be.
Yes.
It means the cranking up of the volume of the Forensic Files
Oh.
to an obscene level where she falls asleep and I have like
Nightmares
of being murdered constantly.
That guy's voice is so calming.
It's calming to the point of last night. I actually said to Claire, it was strange. Last night there was an episode where the guy was the person who committed the crime.
Yeah.
Downloaded the Guns N' Roses song, a Guns N' Roses song.
Yeah.
To the point where the guy there was in the story where the guy actually started reading off the Guns N' Roses songs lyrics, and it was very strange.
That's weird. This guy's voice is so... Oh, wait. We gotta wait. Does he got a woman talking? Wait till you get to the guy.
Uh-oh. What you got going on there?
And police
Here he
also
is.
questioned Shannon's ex-husband,
Shannon's
Michael.
ex-husband, Mike.
The two had only been divorced for a year and a half.
It makes you wonder if it's
He
a
sounds
robot.
like he could be Kit the car.
Yes, if there's a robot.
guy
If it's
plays
a robotic
Feeny.
voice, they type in stuff and it just says it.
Like
Or if
that,
it's an actual guy.
I don't know.
It's like between that guy and...
Robert Stack from Unsolved
no,
Mysteries.
the guy from Dateline.
Oh,
that
yeah.
Bill Hader used to do the impression
He's
of.
our favorite. When he's on, he's
When
the
he's on,
best.
it's a good one. It's
Yeah.
You know it's a good one.
He's always... He's
So you're
good.
saying there was a murder.
And he goes, record. That's our favorite. When he says record, we scream out.
Yes.
Like, yeah, he said record.
We went to the records. But yes, so there's
We won't
they
wait
should
up.
start their own podcast just talking about Forensic Files.
That's not going to happen. But yeah, maybe.
But that'd be something people could get into.
Yeah. Forensic Files has been on a
It's
very
crazy
long
to
time.
think that there's all these murders that people just want to hear about.
Yeah. They're fascinating.
Yeah, and it's just a ho-hum.
Well, actually, women
Video.
like this kind of stuff because then they can realize when we decide that we want to kill them, they'll see the signs coming. They'll be like, well, I've watched enough Forensic Files. My husband's about to kill me. I got
But
this.
did they not realize, and I've said this to Claire too, I said, because I've made that joke before, like, you know when I'm ready to kill you. But then I've also said, but then you won't know because I've had to listen to all these Forensic Files that I also now know all the things not to do.
Right.
So I could kill you and get away with it.
Right. Yeah.
Not that I would.
Speaking of murders.
Did
you hear about the guy in Connecticut?
No, I did not. I don't live here anymore.
Well, this has become national news.
Well, I've been also away.
This
for the
out of the country?
Well,
this is national news, Mark.
But I was
national news. This is you. Oh, I've been away.
I was
What,
away
you
for
go
the,
Russia?
I was away for the
Germany?
weekend. I didn't watch the news.
This okay.
When you're in a hotel, you don't really pay attention to the news. It's not like it's like a...
So this guy...
Oh, I'm in a hotel. Let's flip the news
This
on.
guy who...
I know about the girl that's like, supposedly in a dumpster or in the dump somewhere.
She went missing. They cut up her body.
Folos, whatever.
And they put her in different parts in Hartford in different trash cans.
Yeah.
And there was blood... Her blood DNA matched her, obviously, in these trash cans.
Yeah.
And they're going through all these dump facilities looking
Trying
for
to
body
find
parts.
the body parts.
And the defense, the guy who's...
Didn't the girlfriend flip on him or something? Or is now working with the
No, I don't know
investigators?
but the girlfriend... No, this is what they're saying. His defense right now is saying that his ex-wife pulled a Gone Girl and that she left town and she's setting him up, like the movie Gone Girl.
Yeah.
And it's like, this is horseshit because they have them on camera in like 3, 4 in the morning in Hartford dumping bags in trash. Her blood matches
those trash cans.
Right. So, I mean, and the defense is saying,
1 + 1 = 2, not 1 + 1 = 4.
Right. This guy's saying that's this Gone Girl defense.
Yeah.
Oh my God. But this is going to be
a terrible movie, really, if you watch it.
That movie's awesome.
I don't know. It's got Ben Affleck in it. I don't like it.
Have you seen it?
Yes.
I don't know. Movie's amazing.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Agree, disagree.
it's crazy. This is happening in Connecticut.
Yeah.
It's going to be on Dateline.
Oh, it will be.
Mark my words. We're going to see this on Dateline.
Will be.
Because it's made national news. It's national news already. And this guy has money, man. He designs like $1 million houses.
Is he Russian?
No, he's not Russian. He
There's that whole
designs
thing with that
$1
Russian
million
guy from West Springfield up in New Hampshire. You see that one?
The guy who shot Big Papi?
No, that's a whole different one. But the guy in New Hampshire was driving a tractor trailer in New Hampshire and jackknifed it and took out like 20 motorcycles and killed 7 people. No, but it's like a group of like 13 people on motorcycles. 7 of them got killed.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's craziness.
I can't even imagine being that person because the guilt would weigh on me.
Yeah.
I would just commit suicide. I mean, no joke. If I was that guy...
Wow, that's extreme.
If you knew you killed 7 people...
Well, at the time, it's an accident. You don't know what's going on. You're trained. Your truck.
It doesn't matter, man. I would be guilt-stricken.
Well,
how do you live the rest of your life knowing you killed
Especially
7
when you probably
people?
end up going to prison for it because supposedly he was either inebriated or speeding.
That's even worse. I don't even know. I gotta look. I'm just saying, if you were that truck driver, what would you do? Would you like put me in prison the rest of my life? Like,
no, I don't know what I would do. I would
know.
never even fathom.
Right, I can't either.
I don't want to think about what
Let's
I
see.
would do if that happened. I don't even want
7
to imagine it.
bikers. Wait, hold on. I gotta Google this. Dear Google, 7 bikers died.
Dear Google, why are you Dear Google?
I wrote Dear Google. Did you mean Dear Google? 7 bikers dead. Oh, I got at least 7 bikers dead. 3 injured motorcycle truck accident
In New Hampshire.
Yeah, it's one of the worst one of the worst accidents in New Hampshire history.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The photograph is intense.
The photograph of the bicycles, just the motorcycle.
And then there's like something on fire in the background.
That's the truck that he was in.
Jesus.
It's crazy. It's crazy. And the Big Papi thing's even more crazy. How it's like the guys are the Dominican Republic officials are trying to say it's a mistaken identity situation.
Yes, it was. But did you hear the rumors before that?
That the Big Papi was stooping some drug cartel's wife.
Yes, but it was all false.
It was all false because his wife and him were like madly in love with each other.
It's all false, right?
Yeah. So I mean, like it's like a well-known fact.
It was mistaking identity. They gave the guy
Papi and his wife are like closer than anyone I've ever seen before.
I don't know who. I didn't even know who his wife was until this incident.
Yeah, no, they had kids and everything. When he retired, it was a big thing.
That he had a wife. Like,
no, how close they are and everything. There was like the things.
Well, because he's retired.
Yeah.
So the photograph that they gave the guy
doesn't even look like Big Papi.
It was out of focus. And he's wearing white pants.
Yeah.
Well, half the people in Dominican Republic wear white pants.
How do you mistake Big Papi for anybody? Because he's like a god in Dominican Republic.
Wow.
He's like the most famous person to ever come out of Dominican Republic. Basically.
These guys are just idiots.
Yeah. There's like 10 of them, too.
Then they got like what, a couple of them?
They got like almost all of them. I think it's just craziness.
Yeah, I'm looking at this biker thing. I want to know about the guy, and they were veterans.
Yeah,
that's the craziest part, right?
Yeah,
they were veterans. They could have died.
And I think the guy that was driving the truck's a Russian guy, or of Russian descent, because his name was very difficult to say.
His name?
A lot of consonants, not many vowels. Not that's a bad thing.
7 bikers dead.
Truck driver.
Truck driver. Oh, this is 1 day ago. Let's play this and get some information. Oh, this is a ad. I want to know about the truck driver because, like,
he's arrested. He's
in a horrific motorcycle
not deporting him, but extraditing him back to New Hampshire.
Line in Randolph, New Hampshire. Now that truck driver has been taken into police custody. Good afternoon. I'm Kate Merrill.
And I'm Brianna Pitts in for Chris McKinnon. He's facing 7 counts of negligent homicide. WBZ's Sheriff Ian Daca joining us with the latest. Cheryl.
Well, Kate and Brianna, the 23-year-old driver was arrested by Massachusetts State Police today. New Hampshire authorities have charged him with 7 counts of negligent homicide. Investigators say Vladimir Zukovsky worked for Westfield Transport, a trucking company based in West Springfield, Massachusetts.
He's from West Springfield.
State troopers say he was driving a Dodge pickup truck
with
a flatbed trailer on Route 2 in Randolph, New Hampshire on Friday.
Western Mass News last night, they were saying he's been like arrested in Enfield
and slammed into members of the Jarheads motorcycle club.
I think.
All of the victims in the crash were either Marine veterans or their family members, including Joanne and Edward Core of Lakeville, Massachusetts.
Wow. This guy deserves to be in jail.
Now, the NTSB is working with the authorities investigating this crash. We'll have much more on this story.
So this is going to be national. This is obviously national news now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what's happened to this guy, but he should be.
Oh, he's going to jail forever.
He should. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but I guess he's like been arrested for he was arrested at 16. I remember all this correctly. He was arrested at 16.
See, I thought this was just an innocent dude with an accident.
No, in Westfield for driving without a license in a motor vehicle, driving a motor vehicle without a license.
Yeah.
And the town of Westfield just let it go. And then he was arrested, I want to say either in Suffield or Enfield for drunk driving and let go. It was everything was he was arrested for 6th-degree larceny. He was found guilty of that, but he was he's had had a string of
things,
issues. Yeah.
Well, let's move away from the news. It's depressing. Yeah. Anyway, we got some reviews.
We do.
We both saw Godzilla, not together.
Yes.
But
I saw it by myself.
You should have went with me.
Well, I went.
Why'd you go by yourself?
Because I went on the weekend of Father's Day. That's Saturday.
Okay.
Claire had to close, and I was just home alone and nothing else to do. So I was like, I'm going to go see Godzilla.
I saw it with John, Jeremy, and Rocky the night it came out. And me and Hutzel, out of all of us, both liked it.
I loved it.
I thought it was fantastic.
It was the Godzillas I wanted to see.
Right. It was just an enjoyable Godzilla movie. I thought it was
fighting other monsters. That's all I want.
I thought it was better than the last Godzilla because we got more fighting.
Meandering through towns.
You're right.
Like the first one, even the first one was cool at the end when they fought
It was a build-up.
The Maturos.
But they would always cut away right before a fight. Yeah. And then the ending, you got it.
And you had it was more people-centric.
And this one,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The first one, because you had the fight, the people running, and the fight was happening in the background, or you'd see Godzilla fly across the screen.
Right.
Or
the first movie, it was a bland kick-ass with a bland Scarlet Witch.
Yes.
Trying to save bland people.
Yes.
This one, at least they weren't bland. They just knew everything and they made quips.
Yeah.
But I didn't care. I just wanted to see monster on monster action.
I want to see monster fights.
And I got it.
Yeah.
And we got the theme songs.
Yeah.
And we got a little lineage mythology of the twins.
The twins of Mothra.
Right. Yes. And we got the Mothra theme.
Yes.
And we got Mr. Lannister there. We got House of Lannister. He's back in business.
Which I didn't know there was a thing after the credits because I didn't stay through the credits. I didn't know that he had a king.
He got the head
of a King Ghidorah head.
Yep. He got the head.
Big time.
So I don't know what they're gonna do with that, but
because they could basically regenerate it.
Yes, but the next one's going to be King Kong versus Godzilla, which they're filming right now. But if they add that into the mix, they could team up and go against that.
After King Ghidorah.
Right.
Which I think is what's going to happen.
That'd be cool.
It's going to be like Justice League, but with...
Right, monsters.
They're going to start fighting each other, realize they both have their moms both have the same first name. Then they're going to team up and
what they're going to say?
King Ghidorah.
Mothra! Your mom was Mothra? Mothra!
You slept with Mothra? I
slept with Mothra! And then they're going to fight
King Ghidorah.
King Ghidorah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was enjoyable. I don't know why, like, John and Rocky and Jay were like, I think they wanted, like
scripts written well or something? They wanted, like, good, like, dialogue?
I think they wanted Shakespeare in the Park or something.
I don't want Millie Bobby Brown's bad facial expressions.
She didn't even need to be in that movie. She really barely did anything.
I think the shtick of her is that she's going to be, like, the Godzilla whisperer person. Like her character
barely did that.
No, but I think that's what they're heading towards. Is she's going to be the one that like has the.
I bet you money we don't ever see her again. I don't think we'll see her in the next movie. No, I don't. I feel like every movie they give us new people. I think
because they had like Ken Watanabe who was in the first Godzilla.
Yeah, I mean you had those core
and the girl that was his sidekick who got eaten.
Right, but
I think they're going to be like
the outsiders. I feel like, I mean the mom's dead.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe, possibly, but she didn't do anything. I kind of like that Fenway Park thing. When they go to Fenway Park, it's kind of cool. But, it was enjoyable. Like, it was just a fun movie. It was a good summer flick, man. Yeah. It did well.
Yeah.
So they're definitely going to be, they're working on a sequel now, so it didn't even matter if it was going to do well or not. It's still coming out.
I heard Venom's getting a sequel.
Yeah, Venom did really well.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's talks that Venom will meet up with Spider-Man eventually.
That makes sense.
That's the talks. But let's put a pin in that conversation for later.
Yeah.
I want to talk. I did see X-Men by myself. The way X-Men went out.
I thought you were supposed to do a whole group. Was supposed to go see the X-Men.
Nobody wanted to go.
No, I didn't want to see it either.
It was a wet fart.
I've heard a lot of bad things about it.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't great. It was just good. It felt like a movie that should have been on Netflix. It felt like
I've heard
TV movie.
As close to as bad as Apocalypse as it could get.
I wouldn't say as bad as Apocalypse.
Not as bad, but close.
I would say for X-Men movies...
It's the worst opening ever for an X-Men movie.
I know. And went out like a wet fart.
Yeah.
It felt like a good idea at the time, but it was messy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. It's amazing to me that no one can figure out how to do the Dark Phoenix story correctly.
And they should never do it again.
I don't understand why it's so hard to do. It's kind of baffling to me.
Well, let me just give you my quick review. I enjoyed it for what it was. My expectations were very low, so I went in and I wanted to see these characters one last time.
Well, you made the good point when we were talking about it last week when you were in with Ben for your show, the Twin Peaks show, how they actually introduced the Phoenix in Apocalypse.
Right.
Because she phoenixes out to kill Apocalypse.
Yes. At
the
end.
So did she get the Phoenix stuff before Apocalypse happens?
No. They pretended that never happened. They pretended that movie never happened. Because this movie, they go into outer space.
They go into space and get the thing. But I was saying that part happened before, and then Apocalypse happens, and then they jump ahead in time.
Nope.
So they act like the Apocalypse story never happened.
Right. Continuity does not matter in this universe.
That's why they were never good.
Acting great. The fight scenes, the train fight scene was really enjoyable. I was like, wow, we got to see them kill things.
Yeah.
And like the great thing about this movie is they all got to use their powers, not cliche. Like Quicksilver, it wasn't another stupid scene where he did something real quickly.
With a song playing.
Right. He actually used his powers correctly.
Yeah.
Everybody used their powers as a team, and I like that.
Yeah.
I like the fight scenes. I liked the actors. The acting was really well done. It just felt very ho-hum compared to other movies that we've seen. You're coming off of Endgame, this big epic battle, and this movie felt like something you'd watch on Netflix. Friday night on Fox. Like it just felt very, and that's fine. It was very low key, but it didn't do the storyline justice, and the timeline. We thought, okay, so this is a younger version of the older people we watched, X-Men 1, 2, and 3, because we had Days of Future Past, so they meet each other. But in this movie, spoiler alert, not like anybody cares, is Mystique dies.
Yeah.
So then, how? So this is a different timeline.
Days of Futures Past rewrote the timeline.
Also, this movie takes place only a few years before X-Men 1 would have took place.
Yeah.
And they all look totally different. Like,
well, because that was the whole
Magneto would like age 30 years in the matter of a couple years.
Well, that was the whole shtick of it, that the timelines got rearranged.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody really knew that.
Yeah.
Mystique dies.
Yes.
In the very beginning.
Because Jennifer Lawrence didn't really want to do the movie. She just did it for the paycheck, basically.
You can tell. It was just good. Days of Future Past was like one of the best.
They gave away her death in the trailer, basically.
Apocalypse was the worst. This is right in the middle. Yeah. This is it's not as good as the First Class was.
Yeah.
This hovers between First Class and Apocalypse.
Which is like a good spot
lower end. Fight scene's great. If it's on cable, watch it. If it's on streaming, watch it. It's a overall enjoyable, but don't think too hard about things.
Yeah.
And just let it wash over you like a warm blanket, and you'll be fine. But I don't know if you'd want to go to the theater. It's probably out of the theater by now.
I won't be seeing it.
John's like, Hutzel pulled out. That sounded weird. Hutzel pulled out.
Something he's never done before in his life.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Where's the rim shot on that one? Yeah, so I saw it by myself.
Yeah.
It's kind of a shame.
I would say that, but seeing Godzilla by myself is kind of nice. It's nice to go to a movie by yourself once in a while.
Oh, I go to movies by myself once in a while.
Yeah.
I saw Spider-Verse by myself.
Discuss stuff with everybody.
But Spider-Man, we're all going to go next Tuesday.
Yes.
Tuesday night in Enfield.
The original launch of the Gang of 8, basically.
9:15. We're going to record after we go to Denny's, do an after Denny's. That will be our show.
Or an after movies.
After movies. We'll put it out after the 4th of July weekend.
Yes.
That way everybody can go see it. We don't spoil anything.
No, exactly, yeah.
I'm interested to see if this multiverse is a real thing or not.
I don't think it is. I think it's all a Mysterio thing.
It's so funny. I saw a meme that said, "Oh, you're an A-lister, so I have to believe that you're going to survive." And it showed a list of all the A-listers who played bad guys, and they all died.
Yeah.
So it's like, I wonder if his character will survive or not.
Yeah.
But
I did see speaking of things that we've seen since last time we were here.
Yeah. Wait, hold on.
Oh, okay.
I just want to say, in the UK, Tom Holland and Jake Gyllenhaal both dressed up in their costumes and went to a children's hospital.
Yeah.
And I have to say, the Mysterio costume is freaking awesome.
It is pretty epic.
And then...
He looks like twice the size of himself.
Dude. And they went to a children's hospital.
Yeah.
And I thought that was so sweet.
Yeah.
But Tom Holland, he's wearing a Spider-Man costume. Yeah. It looked like something you bought at
because it's Spider-Man's costume.
At the Halloween store. Yeah. But Mysterio looked like, it was like awesome. It's all the blue lights and everything. It's so cool. Yeah. But I'm excited for it. But anyway, go on. Yeah. What are you going to say?
Well, I saw on the Netflix, I watched the new Adam Sandler movie with Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah, how was it?
Murder Mystery. It's actually pretty good.
Yeah, I've heard.
I was reading a thing over the weekend that it actually, if it was in the theaters, would have made like $130 million. Would have been the top movie of the weekend.
And then it would have just died.
Yeah, but it would have been the top movie this weekend.
Right, yeah.
Because it's been watched so many times. It's actually really good. It's one of the better... It's the best of the Adam Sandler movies that have come out on Netflix, basically.
I haven't watched any of them.
Having Jennifer Aniston in it definitely helps.
Yes.
Their chemistry is really, really good. They're like a perfect foil for each other.
Yeah.
And then I watched Jessica Jones.
Season 3?
The last season, yeah.
How was it?
It was good. It was really good.
Yeah.
It was a nice, goodbye to
Don't tell
Marvel.
me. We're going to watch it next.
Yeah.
We got a lot of things on the plate to watch.
A nice goodbye to Marvel on Netflix, basically, is what it was.
Yeah. Right now, we're in the middle of What We Do in the Shadows.
Ugh.
It's such a good show.
Right?
We just watched the episode where they meet...
the Baron?
No, they go into Manhattan and they're going to join forces.
Oh,
Nick Kroll.
Nick Kroll's
playing the people who has Manhattan. Yes. He's like, what do you have? Like, we have 2 streets, two houses.
We got like maybe half a house in the.
Oh, it's hilarious. Yes. This show's so great.
It is.
But yeah, we've been watching that slowly. It's like we have dinner and we'll watch it, and then what did we watch? What did we finish? Oh, we watched Dead to Me, which was amazing on Netflix with Christine Applegate.
Yeah,
it's really good. We did not see any of that coming. It was very enjoyable. I've heard there's a season 2 in the works, which is awesome. Nice. And if you like murder mysteries, if Claire is listening, watch it because it's a murder mystery. Oh. I mean, yeah, you gotta watch it.
She's into those, like that Big Little Lies. She loved that.
Right,
show.
Christine Applegate is phenomenal, and then it's got what's her name from Freaks and Geeks, which I love. Can't think of her name.
She was wife from.
She was in Scooby Doo, and
she was
Million
Hawkeye's wife.
Right.
Yeah,
she's in it too. Phenomenal. Yeah. Both of them are phenomenal. I have to imagine if Netflix put money behind this award season, their acting was superb.
Wow.
But it's a great show. I got hooked in. We watched that thing where we couldn't stop. Yeah. So good.
I'll check it out.
Yeah. Murder mystery though. It's good. Yeah. What a good TV. We haven't
we've gotten sucked into we were in Squamicut. We saw it for the first they just started airing it. The old game shows they revitalized. Like Elizabeth Banks is doing Press Your Luck and McHale's doing Card Sharks.
Oh, right. Well, the only one we used to watch regularly is Alec Baldwin doing Match Game.
Yeah.
We love Match Game.
Yeah.
But
that's like right after that. And then, it's like Elizabeth Banks with Pressure Luck, then Joel McHale with Card Sharks, and then
Joel McHale's doing it? That's too funny.
And then Alec Baldwin does Match Game, so it's like a night.
But then you had Mike Myers dressing up as the old host.
No, they're not doing that. I don't think that one's done. I don't think.
What show was that?
The Gong Show.
I don't think it was the Gong Show.
It was a Gong Show.
No, Mike Myers dressed up as an old host.
Yeah, but he was the Gong Show.
Really?
Yes.
Myers Game Show. Oh, was the Gong Show?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah. But it's not on anymore?
I don't think so.
And it's like Mike Myers dressing up as one
of the English TV host or something.
It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Wow. And it's weird how they're bringing them.
We got kind of sucked into old. Pressure Luck was my show back in the day. I used to love that show.
Yeah. Press Your Luck.
Yeah. Elizabeth Banks isn't really like who I would have host it, but she's executive producer. That's why she's hosting it.
Well, when you're the producer, you can do anything.
You can do whatever you want.
So how was your vacation?
Great. Went to Squamicut for a couple days.
Yeah.
Hung out there. Had a good time.
The weather was all right that week.
Well, we had like a day and a half of good weather, basically, which is all really needed.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a big beach guy. Claire's all about it. I'm just kind of like, I
don't like sand. It's rough. It gets everywhere.
It does.
I'm like Anakin. I'm Anakin Skywalker over here.
And I don't really like it. I'm not a big fan of sitting out in the sun for hours on end.
Right.
But I did buy the Howard Stern book.
Yeah.
I'm really into it.
Yeah.
I got to get back into reading it again. I read like a quarter of it while we were there.
Mm-hmm.
But it's really well put together. I enjoy it a lot. I'm not a huge Howard Stern guy, but I've heard so much about the book and like how it's
So what have you learned so far?
Well, I've learned like his history basically.
I know, but what's the story? Juicy stories. Come on.
Well, they had like it's not really a lot of juicy stories. It's all interviews he's already done.
Yes,
it's just going back.
I don't listen to a show.
Well, I didn't either. But it's just going back and like doing the interviews. It's basically just his at the beginning of each interview, he puts in like where he was in life at that time and how he was and why this interview might be different and why this interview was a tough interview to do or how he felt about the person before he did the interview and how he felt about them afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really cool. It's like he's done like I think I've read through Madonna's, Stephen Colbert's was really good.
Mm-hmm.
He talks about his dad and brothers dying in the plane crash or whatever.
Yeah, I knew that.
And that whole thing and it's like and how that like affected his life and his religion and how it's like affects how he does his show.
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. And it's really good. And there's like a couple like spot interviews in times Trump had called into a show and stuff like that. And it's a really good book. I'd suggest. I think you would enjoy it. It's very, if you're a media person like we are, it's very cool to kind of like see like the background.
I read his first book. I remember my dad bought it.
He even says in the beginning of it, like the intro of the book, it's like a good 20 pages of him introing the whole book and everything. And he's like, I hate both my previous books. If you have them, find a garbage can, throw them inside, pour lighter fluid on them, and light them on fire. Because I don't want you ever to, this is the only book of mine that I think is worth anything. Because he says how he didn't really find out till, he was, our age now, in his 40s, that he had, attention disorders and stuff like that. He always just thought, he was always worried about ratings and worrying about, making sure, he wanted to be the person listening. He wasn't good at listening. So he had to learn, going to therapy and all this stuff about, you need to be able to listen to people. You can't just always be the person talking and all this stuff. So yeah, it's a very interesting read to see him basically analyze himself in the book. And how he was brought the book basically by the publishers. Here we put a couple of our favorite your most favorite popular interviews from people. We just put them all in a book, and all I have to do is just write little synopsises on it. And he was like, "Oh, I thought it was a great idea. I don't have to do any work. It's just an easy book." And he's like, "As I was going through it, I'm realizing I didn't like these interviews. I had to change interviews. I want to do this interview instead of this interview." So basically, he took that whole book and threw it in the garbage and had to start from scratch and write a whole new book. So he was like, it turned into way more work than he thought it was going to be. But
pretty cool.
Yeah, it's really well put together. I would say if it's a good summer read, it's a good sit out, relax kind of read. It's not like there's not anything you have to think about or try to figure out. It's just reading.
I got so many books. Right now I'm in the middle of the last 6 weeks of Letterman.
Yeah.
About almost done with it. And I love it. And
I love his new show.
On the Netflix series. Yeah. I haven't watched one episode yet.
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
I'll get to it.
It's so well done.
I feel like there's just so much content out there. I forget.
Yeah.
I don't go on Netflix all that much. I'm getting ready for Stranger Things. I'll definitely be watching that.
Oh yeah.
But it's between Hulu and my normal stuff and YouTube, it's weird. I forget what's out there. And it's just going to get crazier and crazier as we get more. We get Apple, their streaming service. Then you got Disney's streaming service, and everybody else out there.
Yeah.
It's just going to
Netflix falls off. You'll be able to pick up something.
Netflix is not going to fall off anytime soon. It's going to be. I mean, Netflix, and HBO has a lot of great content coming out, and I'm excited for. The Watchmen. Yes. I'm excited to. I got to watch Chernobyl still.
Yeah.
I'm more into what HBO is putting out.
Yeah.
And Netflix, I would be more interested, but I feel like every week it's something new. So then I forget about 3 weweeks ago. The Adam Sandler movie?
Yeah.
Nobody's talking about it now. We're on to the next thing.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's I forget.
Yeah.
It's we're
oversaturated.
Definitely. Well, so this weekend, we got to promote something.
Yes.
So there's a con, right? Sunday?
Cliffs Con.
No, this is the Big Cliff Con.
Yes, the Big Cliffs Con down to Doubletree.
Is it in Bristol, Connecticut?
In Bristol.
Bristol, Connecticut, 10 to 3.
I think I should know more about this since I'm a guest officially, I guess.
I saw that. It's too funny. I promoted it everywhere.
I'm working Matt Ryan's booth for him, basically. That's all it is.
Yeah. But I like how you made the little thing for you. I did promote it and put it some places this week. I'm getting prepared for the next big con that's going to be the end of July at the American Legion in Enfield. I will be selling things.
Yes, July 28th.
10 to 3, American Legion.
Yes.
I will be selling. I will have 5 short boxes of comic books, collectibles, toys, and all good deals and steals.
Real quick, before you get too far into that.
No, I'm done.
Cliffs Con Special Edition this Sunday from 10 to 3 at the Doubletree by Hilton in Bristol, Connecticut, 42 Century Drive in Bristol.
Mm-hmm. I might go.
Yeah. $2 admission. Children under 10 are free.
I get paid Friday. I might check it out.
There will be Golden and Silver Age comics, graded comics, supplies, wax boxes, and autographs.
Will Scott be there? Scott Pellin?
I believe so, yes.
All right, good. I mean,
yep.
I got to talk to him. But I'm excited to sell for the first time.
As always, hourly raffles will be going on.
Cool.
So,
but we got the big baby shower on Saturday at noon for our friend John and Kristen.
The Francois.
They got their little one coming in August.
Yes.
Not that less than 2 months away.
For all you kiddies out there, from 10:30 to 1, come meet Spiderman. We'll be there.
Ooh.
At Cliffs Con this Sunday.
Spiderman.
Live action Spiderman.
Is it going to be really Tom Holland?
Yeah, who knows?
Could be.
We can't tell you if it is going to be or not.
Yeah, this is one of the biggest cons of
the week
of June.
Of this weekend.
In
Bristol.
Because there's one every weekend.
This weekend in Bristol. It's the biggest con going on.
I might go.
Yeah, Francia's this weekend.
We got the busy weekend. Busy weekend ahead of us.
Yeah, Saturday the baby shower. Yeah. I guess did they find out if it's a...
It's a boy.
It's a boy? Okay.
Yeah. But they haven't said the name. John says that if we could guess it, he was like, I'll give you $1,000 or something like that. But because he knows we'll never guess it. But part of me wonders, if I comb through old podcasts, I have to imagine...
I would imagine he'd said something like, I'm going to name my first kid Aragon or something.
Aragon or Drago.
Drago.
Or HBO or... some Game of Thrones name.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, you figure Kristen would be the one that would pull the plug on that.
Right. I feel like this is the
one that's going to name it.
They met in the middle somewhere.
Yeah.
He was just like...
maybe some kind of family name or something. Like
I want to name it Darkin.
Aragon.
And she's like, no. How about...
Eldred.
Daniel. And he's like, let's meet in the middle. And it's going to be...
Darragon.
Darkar.
Darkar.
I don't know.
Darkar Jojoir.
Yeah. The perfume.
Yes.
I don't know.
She called Everest or something.
Everest Francia.
Kilimanjaro Francia.
Kilimanjaro Francia.
Chalupa Batman.
Chalupa Batman?
Remember that from the league?
Oh God.
Chalupa Batman. If you lose the league, we have to let us name your kid.
Chalupa Batman.
They named him Chalupa Batman.
Yeah, that's so good. That's a great show. Well, Marcus, I don't know. We have anything else?
No, I've been tempted to say the Francia though.
What?
I want to bet him when he was doing the thing with Rocky about the if Endgame would beat Avatar.
They're re-releasing Endgame.
I know.
With new footage that's just footage after the credits.
Yes, the footage that they were going to put after the credits.
No, this is new stuff.
No, I'm saying that they could have put after the credits and when the movie first came out.
Basically, this is Marvel saying we're going to kill Avatar.
We're going to beat Avatar.
They are literally so close to beating Avatar.
It's like 20 million
It's
away.
so close. But the problem is, now that the theaters already have all these other big movies in there, it's going to be hard for this movie to come in.
This weekend? They're doing that?
It's just this. I think this past weekend it already happened.
Did it?
Or maybe it's still in the theater. So
I want to say it's this weekend.
It's still potentially
it with new stuff.
Right. It potentially could still beat Avatar.
I think look it up. It's got to be on when it's being re-released into the theaters.
Let's see.
I don't know if it was last weekend or this weekend.
And dear Google. Dear Google.
Why are we dear Googling?
Endgame.
Re-release.
Release. And the funny thing is, it's going to be out on physical in August and out on digital July 30th.
Yeah. Well, because they're going to do it before. I figured they would do it before Spiderman came out.
What?
This Endgame re-release.
Yeah, I mean, Spider-Man comes out next week.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it would be this weekend or something they would do it.
Which Endgame re-release right for you? Fans type Thanos in Google quick.
Maybe this dear Google thing doesn't work so well.
Yeah, I know. Let's see. Hold on.
Avengers Endgame re-release.
Game in new footage release date. There we go. 12 hours ago. Avengers Endgame re-release new footage. How to buy tickets. Free poster.
Yeah. I want a free poster.
It's getting re-released. Why? So it can finally topple Avatar on the all-time global box office list is my cynical guess. And we all think that too.
It's not a cynical guess. It's an actual truth. They just want to...
June 28th. You'll be able to watch weekend. Avengers Endgame complete with additional footage in the cinema. It's this weekend.
Yes.
Sadly, this isn't a director's cut of Endgame or Lord of the Rings-esque extended edition. That would be sick. And Marvel would absolutely do that to cement its inevitable box office lead. But for now, make do with it a bit less. If you stay and watch the movie, after the credits, there'll be a deleted scene, a little tribute, and a few surprises. So you're going to, after the credits spot...
All the stuff that's going to be in the...
Right, the DVD release, the home release.
Do you get that poster that they're showing right there? I'm going for the poster.
Marvel's also throwing a sweet piece of Avengers art available in select theaters until supplies run out, featuring the power gauntlet used under Thanos' wicked deeds. It's not quite as cool as having a wearable one, but it's free. And it says, "We love you, 3,000.
Oh. That's worth the price of admission right there.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, there you go, this weekend.
Man, where am I going to fit that in?
I know, it's 3 hours. It's almost 3 hours. I've already seen it twice.
Yeah,
I don't know if I need to see it again.
I wouldn't want to see it again.
I want to see it again with Allison on home release, because she saw the first part.
She hasn't seen it with you in a theater yet?
She's not a big theater person.
This would be the time to go.
Nah, we don't have time. We got a baby shower. Friday, I gotta go shopping. Sunday, we got possibly a con if I go to, or other things I gotta do. Yeah. I don't have time. It's not worth it. You know what you could do, Mark? Go to the theater, see what time it's playing, or look on your phone, right? Wait the 2.5 hours, go to the theater, stick your head in, and just watch the ending. Or wait for YouTube someone to leak it on Monday. Let's see. Right? New Endgame footage. Yeah, that's it. That's it, Marcus.
That's crazy, though. That's going to be... You think it'll topple? You think it'll do it?
Yeah, I mean, I hope.
I think this re-releasing of it would do it. Now, see, the thing is, people have been saying... I've heard the people like, whoa, why are they re-releasing it? Blah, blah, blah. They did the same thing with Avatar to beat Titanic at the time.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, they re-released Avatar for Oscar consideration. They re-released it for that.
Oh, yeah. Movies do get released for different...
Yeah, but I'm saying that's what their shtick was.
And I mean, come on. If this is Disney we're talking about, do we really need an excuse?
No. Did you see Child's Play?
No. I was possibly going to see it on Sunday with Mike, but we didn't go.
Huh. Eastfield's showing it. Enfield is showing it.
What, Endgame?
Yeah.
How many showings? Probably like a few, right? Is it
like 4 showings.
Yeah, wow. It's probably in the
9:45 a.m., 1:45 p.m., 5:45 p.m., and 9:45. Eastfield's 10 a.m., 2 p.m., 6 p.m., 10 p.m.
Yeah, I'm not going to go. I'm not going.
Buckland is doing it as well. And the Hampshire Mall, Cinemark. Those are all Cinemark locations. And there might be other ones.
Like I said, you just show up, stick your head in during the end credits. Go see another movie you haven't seen, but have it so your movie starts around that time that movie would be ending. Stick your head in and just watch the ending. You know? Just seems like a whole 3 hours just to see 10 minutes of something that you're going to see in the home release when it comes out in August.
Yeah.
A month away. As of
right now, today, it is still in the Buckland Theater. 3 showings.
Wow.
10:25 a.m., 6:10 p.m., and 10:05 p.m. tonight. If you wanted to go see Endgame near you.
Yeah, but Endgame has new footage starting the 29th, not today.
No, I'm saying, but if you wanted to see the
Gotcha.
pre-version.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. You didn't see The Dead Don't Die? I figured you'd be all into that.
I wanted to, but it's like pretty much out of the theater. I'll wait for a home release. It was a small movie.
Small release.
I wish it would just went straight to Netflix, because then I would have watched it 100%. There's so many big movies. Disney's just in competition with itself at this point. They're just shitting out movies every other week.
Yeah, well, when you own 17 different movie companies, you kind of just let them do what they want to do, and you just take the checks, basically.
I mean, Lion King's gonna come out and like probably destroy.
Yeah.
It looks pretty epic. I do want to see Lion King, to be honest with you. I do want to see it. All right, Mark. We got anything else?
Not anything I know of. I'm kind of burnt out from the summers already. Summer's already chugging along. Do you have a good birthday? Did you do anything special for your...
Oh, my big 40th.
Big 40th?
So I took off Friday.
Of course.
And...
It was your birthday. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, I didn't have a car Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. I had something was wrong. I had to order parts and went forever.
Geez.
So I hung out with my mom. We had a good time for lunch.
Time for a new car for you? You've had that thing for a while.
It's been over 12 years.
Yeah.
I don't have a car payment, and I will keep on trucking until this thing dies.
Well, I think it's getting close.
I fix a part here and there, but it's better than a car payment.
Yeah.
So I hung out with my mom for lunch. We had a great time. And then I went home, and our friend Mike, we share the same birthday. So then I was like, oh, why don't we just go to Fridays with Mike, me and Allison and Mike. We'll just go to Fridays and have a beer and a drink, and that'd be the end of it. And then he was running late. Then he's like, hey, can Jen, or Jen.
Yeah.
Can Jen come along? She gets out at 8. Sure, we'll go at 8 o'clock. Let's go at 8. So we went to 8. We went to Fridays. And they have sad karaoke there. Really, like, this guy, he sets up. Nobody's singing except for this one woman. She came in, she sang 2 songs and left. It's like she was pre-gaming, singing before going somewhere else.
Practicing, getting warmed up.
I don't know. Nobody was singing except for the guy running it. Very sad. And the place was empty. It wasn't very packed. So then I was like...
Because no one goes to Fridays on a Friday.
Right, except for us. Yeah. And I was like, let's sing. So we went up there and sang Tequila. The guy thought it was hilarious because it's only 3 words.
Yeah.
And he goes... The only time people sing the song is on a bet or ironically. And we're like, we're doing it ironically.
Yeah.
So, and then I would talk to the audience. I'm like, come on, everybody, you know the words. And nobody's joining in. Then I went up there and I asked Mike, do you have the Hill Street Blues theme song? And he goes, he literally could have anything. He just Googled, he just looks it up. Yeah. He has the Hill Street Blues theme song. So
it has no words.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Let me play it for you.
I know.
No, but
I know the Hill Street Blues theme song.
But I have a video of me singing.
He was like, did you sing the... I'm
going to play it right into this microphone.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
I'm really sorry that this
Hill Street Blues. Street Blues. Oh, nice. You Jack Black Game of Thrones book.
He just doesn't care, right? He's just not embarrassed at all.
Wow.
So
no,
I just
he's not
did.
Embarrassed at all. No,
that was Jen.
Yeah.
Jen's talking to Allison's filming me and she's watching. And I sang the Hill Street Blues theme.
She's like, that's my husband.
Yep. And then
I would have done the same thing.
Yeah. Then me and Mike did.
Not Hill Street Blues, but I would have done I would have busted out the Scott Stapp to kind of get the crowd going.
Yeah.
Liven it up.
We did
before he hits the Big E stage.
We did the Three's Company. Yeah, he's coming to the Big E.
Go to the Big E.
We did Three's Company, And then the guy liked us. He's like, "Oh, you guys are." He was like,
"Yeah."
He had a great time. He thought it was really fun and funny.
He's probably the most people he's ever had sing.
Right. And I wanted to do Star Wars. Bill Murray, Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Right.
Nothing but Star Wars.
And the weird thing. So as we were driving there, Allison goes, "Wouldn't it be funny if we went to Jimmy's tonight?" And I said, "Oh God, no." And then Mike was driving with Jen, and Jen says to Mike, "Wouldn't it be funny if we went to Jimmy's tonight?" So after
Kismet.
We ended up stopping by Jimmy's. I never want to go to Jimmy's again.
It's not Jimmy's as we remember.
No, it's all a new generation of young people.
Yes.
The sad old people are still kind of there.
Yes.
And we're like the middle-aged people now.
Yeah.
And there's no place to sit. Place is crazy with young people.
Yeah.
Cops showed up because there was trouble.
Yeah.
And we had one beer, and we're like, let's. And then Allison's like, "Thank God we went, because now I'll remember this. I never want to go back there again." And we're all like, "This place scares us."
I think it was when we went last time. I think it was when John was dating
Kristen.
No, before Kristen. Jess.
Yeah.
And we went, and I was like, "Yeah,
But we were
don't
younger.
want to ever come here again."
I know, but
I don't need to come here again.
There's like hipsters there now.
Yeah.
It's like all a college group there, a younger generation. And
good for them. That's when you're supposed to be going to Jimmy's.
But then there's like those sad old people who are still there from when we were going there.
Yeah.
And there was a guy who looked like a freaking gold miner from a hillbilly. Like,
I wouldn't
he
doubt
had a
it.
hat with a beard, no teeth, and he's playing pool. And I'm like, shouldn't he be mining gold somewhere? Yeah, it was. But anyway, I had 3 beers, and I woke up with a hangover, and I was like, well, I'm 40.
You're old. I'm old.
That was as much as I want to drink.
I kind of felt that same way after Sunday. I went to the Red Sox game.
Yeah.
And I got a Fenway Frank because you're at Fenway Park.
What did you get? A
Fenway Frank.
You said
I know.
Fenway Frank. It's a fun word to say, though.
Yeah, Fenway Frank.
Fenway Frank.
Yeah. I mean, I never eat hot dogs ever.
Nobody does.
Only when I'm at Fenway Park will I have one.
Yeah.
So we had one. And then Jonas wanted to have a Fenway Frank as well after I'd had mine because he was like, wow, that smelled really good. I want to get one. And Emmy had never had one. So we're like, oh, well, we'll get 3 of them. I'll have another one. We'll be good. I saw the guy, flagged him down. Not the same guy. Comes up, look at his pin. Foot-long Fenway Franks. Oh, boy.
And
that's like 3 Fenway Franks.
Marc
2
was
is
never seen again.
2 is basically the limit of how many Fenway Franks you should have.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
Having a regular Fenway Frank and then loading up the foot-long Fenway Frank on top of that.
Oh, my God.
Did not sit well. So, yeah, that made me realize I'm getting old. And I can't take down the hot dogs the way I used to.
Sounds like a personal problem.
Yeah. It was a personal problem for the bathroom is what it was.
I was about to say, you must have...
Oh, yeah.
Payback was a bitch.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
Luckily, we were in good seats, so we had the good bathrooms. Because it was...
When you ran to the bathroom, you're like, clear out!
No, it was that... Because we were sitting in... We actually had great seats. I don't know if you saw the picture.
Yes.
Claire had got awesome seats for us. So we were, like, right behind the home plate. So we had, like, not as many people in that area of that. So there was like, and I know where a bathroom is that's not really frequented as much.
So you can just claim it your own?
Yeah, I went to that one and
destroyed it.
Yeah.
This is great. I'm glad we're talking about this.
Well, I'm just kind of going off what you were saying with the drinking. It's like you kind of...
Well, I had a hangover. I didn't shit myself the next day.
When you get, as we're getting older, we're realizing things we can't do anymore.
Yeah.
Like I can't be,
2 beers? I'm fine with 2 beers now. I'm happy with 2 beers.
That's perfect.
That's it. Done.
I'm even happy with 1. I have 1 beer.
2 is my limit.
I have with the food.
Right.
And I'm good.
This is what scares me about this baby shower we're going to Saturday. Because it's open bar.
Well, see, the thing is...
And I'm afraid that John's going to be like, let's do shots. I'm like, oh, fuck.
And see, that's
my whole day is going to be ruined.
But then the other thing is, I've also have the built-in excuse now of, well, now I have to drive home. And it's not as close as it used to be. So I can't, imbibe as much as I would want to back in... Not that I would in the previous times anyways. Because I always ended up being the driver of everyone anyways because my mom had a minivan. And I had to load all the you idiots into my mom's minivan to go everywhere.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so now even with Claire, like...
Yeah, but Claire could drive.
No, but if we're taking my car, I'm driving.
She can't drive your car?
Not she can't. I just prefer that no one else drove my car but me.
It's a little weird, Mark. Like if Claire's car broke and she had to go to work, she would probably take your car.
All right, drop her off.
You wouldn't let her take your car?
Well, no, because she goes to work usually earlier than I do.
Say you had the day off, but her car's broke.
Then I'd let her drive it, yeah.
All right, that's what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
You seem a little controlling about your car.
Well,
it's an extension of you somehow, some way.
Yeah. It was the first thing I ever owned of my own.
This is true.
So.
But now you're married, so you don't...
Yeah, I don't own anything.
You don't own anything.
No.
Everybody, you own everything.
Yeah.
You guys own it equally.
No. Claire owns everything. I just happen to be able to live there. That's how it works. You know how that works.
Yeah, we married... Well,
yeah.
Well, we bought a house together.
Yeah, but even still, I'm pretty sure it's... Push comes to shove. You're the one that's going out the door, not her.
Well, I mean...
Not that it would ever happen.
Yeah, I mean, if you went that direction, yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's like, this is my house.
Claire was living there before you.
Yes.
So if that were to happen, you would definitely be out.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think most guys would be like, all right, I'll move out. Yeah. Because you're making the woman move out is probably a pain in the ass. Because that would take forever for them to leave anyway.
Yeah.
Because they're like, they got so much crap. I mean,
just having them pack to go anywhere is
right.
tough enough.
So just imagine you getting ready to go out times
all right,
8.
This is probably to get me in trouble, but I'll say it anyways. We just went away for a weekend.
Yeah.
And I was packed in like 15 minutes.
Right. Yep.
It's like hours.
Days.
It's like we're only going
weeks,
for
months.
a night.
You don't
need to bring
we start getting ready last year. Honey, I already got your bag ready for next vacation. Ugh. And that's not even enough. Yeah, I know that. I'm ready in 10 minutes. Done. The clothes, a couple books, done the deal.
Yeah, we're just going overnight. We don't need...
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I know. We go to a cabin for 4 days. It's a lot of shit we bring with us.
Yeah. We went to Disney. They actually tagged her bag as heavy because she had put so much stuff in it.
Yeah. That's how it works.
She's like, what did they do that for? I'm like, because you packed 9,000 pieces of clothing.
Yeah.
To go for
you never know what to wear the next day.
If the weather changes. And exactly what happened Saturday night. It got cold. She's like, well, now I'm freezing. And I didn't bring any cold weather. We went to the beach.
Right.
It was cold that one night.
Right.
I didn't bring any warm weather stuff because we were going to the beach. Okay.
Good going, Mark. Did you rush her?
No, I never rush her. Take your time. We're in a hurry. We're on vacation.
She blamed you?
Yeah.
So did you rush her? Is that why?
No.
Anyway, yeah, I know that story all too well. It's just life. Happy wife.
Happy life. That's what they tell you.
Anyway, Hill Street Blues. What it was like.
Yes.
Anyway,
your birthday.
I'm 40.
Yeah.
You're going to be 40 in September.
I will be. I'm excited for it.
I'm excited. See, 50 to me is a big time.
I think all the zeros are big parties.
It was good. Oh, and
I'm kind of like, I'll throw it out there. I'm kind of expecting a decent party for my 40th. If the person out there is listening. I mean,
Claire's going to throw you 40th?
I might have, I did one for her. I kind of think I did.
You didn't do that. Was...
Well, I roundaboutly did
No. That was her family and her sister, and you just drove her there. Let's be realistic.
Well,
who rented that place?
Her sister organized.
All right, there you go. Her sister did it.
But still,
you were just there.
Would at least appreciate if she nudged somebody to organize something.
Who?
I don't know. Anybody.
She's your wife. She should organize it.
Yeah. Did you see the thing I posted to you, though? I think that's a great idea.
I don't know. What?
For our birthday presents to each other for our 40th.
Who?
We just go out and buy the Star Wars arcade 1-ups for ourselves.
I am buying one.
And then just say that we're giving to each other for our birthday presents.
Oh, I am getting
So we don't have to buy each other anything for our 40th.
I don't buy anybody anything for...
Well, because it's our 40th birthdays. I figured, we'll just do it that way. Instead of if someone says, oh...
When do they come out?
I don't know. Probably Christmas time.
Yeah, I definitely want to get one.
If someone's like, oh, what did Mark or what did Bryon get you for your 40th? I'm like, oh, he bought me this Star Wars arcade game.
I guess.
Then we can the people are like, oh, that's awesome. You guys are really good friends. Yeah, we're awesome friends.
So weird. I'm definitely going to get one,
I'm definitely getting it.
Yes, I saw that, and it's got the old arcade.
Christopher Prey's talking about having to buy a new house because he has to fit more arcade games in.
Yeah, that would go in my basement.
It's going to be like 4 new ones coming out this year.
What?
4 new arcade 1-ups.
Yes, this is Ninja Turtles.
Ninja Turtles.
The Star Wars has all 3 games in it.
Has 4? I think it has 4 games.
No, it's 3. 3.
Was it? Oh, yes, it's the 3. Yeah.
And it has the original
the
controllers.
Atari. Atari Star Wars.
So definitely get the Star Wars one. Very excited for that. And you got to get the base too, so it's higher.
Yeah.
Because you don't get the base,
then you're bending over and you got a bad back.
You have to sit in a chair this low.
Yeah, injured back situation.
Right.
But no, so
they're not that expensive though.
No.
Like $124.
There was that one, the Ninja Turtles one. There's another one that they announced too that I was like, oh man.
I got a lot of them.
Look it up. We got time. We're not doing anything.
Dear
They're all announced at E3.
Yeah. Dear Google. Let's see.
Well, speaking of video game stuff, Nintendo is doing a tour, a trip tour thing.
Yeah.
Where they're going around to different places and setting up a trailer, a Nintendo trailer.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's coming to the Big E.
This year's Big E?
Yeah, the last weekend of the Big E.
I will definitely check it out.
Yeah. I think I posted it on the old Facebook.
Street Fighter's out now. 250.
So these are new ones.
You have the Golden Tea cabinet. Oh, jeez. Final Fight cabinet. Karate Champ cabinet. Mortal Kombat cabinet. Space Invaders cabinet.
I think you might have to E3 it.
Hold on. You can upgrade your cabinet. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I don't think they have it on there. What new ones they have coming up?
Home game titles.
2019 collection?
Right. I'm trying to click on it. It's awkward. Maybe I'm...
There you go. See, I think those aren't all of them. They announced more of them at E3. Just type in... go back to where you were.
I'm definitely going to...
Go back to the search thing.
Get the Star Wars one.
You type in arcade 1-up. You don't know how to spell arcade. No H. There's no H in arcade. A.
What did I do?
D-E.
Yeah. 1-up.
1-up. 2019.
Let's see. 2019.
E3.
E3.
Right there. There you go.
Oh.
You always pick the wrong thing.
Well, you know. Oh, here's the Star Wars one.
There you go.
Star Wars one. It's Empire, Return of the Jedi, New Hope.
Yes.
And it's got the cool thing that came on the original cabinet.
Yeah.
Pac-Man, Defender. Oh, no. Several others. Let's click on that. No, it just takes you to the webpage. So we know the Star Wars is coming out, but...
Yeah. Oh, the other one was Marvel. It was the
Capcom?
Ninja Turtles and Marvel cabinet. That's what it was.
Oh, and I'm excited for this. It's got the Pac-Man sit-down cabinet.
Yeah, the Pac-Man sit-down cabinet.
Oh,
yeah.
my God, I love those. And I think at affordable
Ames
price.
Pizza had one when we were younger.
Yes. It's got Pac-Man, Pac-Man Plus, Pac-and-Pal, Dig Dug, Galactica, Super Pac-Man, Pac-Land, and original Pac-Man. That's awesome. Oh, a Street Fighter one. Sit-down one. You got the Star Wars one, which is...
Star Wars one comes with the old Atari controller. Like
the original...
the ship control. The ship...
That's the original arcade.
Flyer, yeah.
So those are the big... Those are the big two.
And they also do the other one was the Marvel Capcom. That was the other one. And X-Men.
Oh, yeah?
That we played at... You guys were playing at Quarters.
Yes, that's a good one.
The other arcade machine that they're releasing.
I do want the cocktail table one.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. The cocktail table ones, they call them, are $500. But I mean, the regular stand-up ones are like $300. I mean, with the stand, you're looking at like $300-ish.
Yeah, see there at the bottom it says it, the classic TMNT arcade game, and its follow-up, Turtles in Time.
Right. That's pretty cool.
4-player setup.
I want the Star Wars one. I'm going to put it in my living room. That's the one I want. That's the only one I want.
That's the only one I want is the Star Wars one.
Yeah. That's what I want too.
Yeah. That's all I want for my 40th birthday or Christmas.
There you go, Claire.
Star Wars cabinet.
I'll ask Allison for Christmas. I think it'd be a great Christmas present.
Yes.
All right, Marcus.
Yeah. I want to get the Turtles one too for my siblings and have them come over and play it like we used to.
You're not going to give it to them so they can have it at their house?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, yeah. Where would they put it, though, if at my parents' house?
This is true. Let's see. A Spider-Man theme. We're going to end it with a Spider-Man theme song.
From Spider-Verse?
No, just the Spider-Man theme. And we'll be back on Monday. Yes. We'll do a show, and then after that will be our Spider-Man after the movies the following week.
Yes, so next week we'll talk all things Spider-Man.
Yeah, we should do a Spider-Man show.
What we think's going to happen in it, what we're looking forward to seeing in it.
You know what we should do? They were very popular. We should rank our favorite Spider-Man movies.
All right, we could do that. There's been enough of them.
You got Tobey Maguire, you got Andrew Garfield, and you got Tom Holland. And you can add the appearances he was in Civil War.
Well, you can't add those because then it's like Endgame and Infinity War.
That's going to be. All right, so then you have the one Tom Holland. Yeah. You have the three
just actual
Toby,
Spider-Man movies.
And you
can throw Spider-Verse in there too.
Oh yeah, Spider-Verse. We'll add that too. Yeah. Okay, we'll rank and talk about Spider-Man next week.
Sounds good.
That sounds like a good plan.
Yeah.
I'll make it fun.
Yeah.
All right, Marcus.
I feel like we've done this before though.
I don't think so. Not now. I don't think so.
Okay.
We just did X-Men.
No, I think we've ranked Spider-Man before.
No. If we did, when?
For Spider-Verse.
Why? We didn't see Spider-Verse together.
We planned on it, but we didn't.
No, we didn't rank him.
All right.
We didn't talk about it.
You have to go back and look. I'll let you go back and look since you're the...
I'm 100% sure we never...
Archivist.
We never ranked our Spider-Man movies.
Okay. All right.
100% sure.
Well, if we did, then we won't do it. But if we hadn't, we will do it.
We're just doing it.
All that and more next week. A cliffhanger for everyone to tune in next week to find out if we did or if we didn't rank the Spider-Man
movies.
Movies.